Okay, so this morning we're going to do a morning yoga stretch. This is something you can do first thing in the morning when you wake up, just to stretch all those tight muscles from being asleep all night. Just wake them up and stretch them out. So we'll just start grounded, feet grounded down in the mat. You just woke up, just like a big yawn. Inhale up and exhale down. It's all about breath. The postures will come. This is a very intuitive practice, so you do what feels good in your body, okay? There's no right or wrong. You're gonna see me stretching and moving a little bit side to side, and you don't have to do it exactly like me, okay? One more time up. While you're up here, we're just gonna send our body over to the side with a big side stretch, okay? And you can keep knees bent. You can feel into this. You can keep them straight, okay? Feel your practice. Personalize your practice. What feels good for you, okay? Inhale, back up, and exhale to the other side. Maybe it feels good to you to turn your neck a little bit. Yeah, right there. Woo. It's where I need this stretch. Maybe you slept funny and you got a little stiff neck and you're just trying to breathe the creaks out, okay? Inhale, back up to the top, interlace your fingers, stretch it up, bend your knees. Just feel this. Exhale, bring it down, come behind. Press the fists down and stretch across those shoulders. Just feel into your body. Good. Good. Inhale it up, and this time we'll come all the way forward into a big forward fold. I'm going to keep my knees bent, all right? It's first thing in the morning. Backs of the legs are a little tight, so I'm going to start with them bent. Just breathe deeply. Let your head, neck, shoulders, arms be heavy. And then once you've been here for a second, maybe straighten one knee and then the other knee. Just working into waking up those muscles from the night. And then after you've pedaled a few times, then you might want to straighten both knees, but you don't have to. Your practice, your body. Good. Inhale up to a flat back. Just make that back as flat and long as you can. You can always use blocks here. If it feels good to rest your hands on blocks rather than on your thighs or your shins. All right, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. One more time. Good. Bend your knees, place your hands, and step back into a downward facing dog. Now for this dog, keep your knees deeply bent and focus on sending your heart, your ribs, your chest, your belly down and back into those deeply bent knees. Keep the knees bent. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now, send your hips as high as you can to the sky without straightening your knees. Focus on this downward facing dog and getting length in the spine. Stretching out the spine. Then from there, pedal one heel back and the other heel back. Breathing. Just a big, gentle morning downward facing dog, waking up. Then if you want to, you can yearn both heels back toward the floor. They don't need to touch. Just breathe. one more big breath. Inhale. And on your exhale, come down to all fours and settle back into a child's pose. Knees can be wide or together. Extend your arms, big morning stretch. Good. And then from here, we're going to do what's called bear, all right? So we're going to send our hips back and over to the right, and then circle up, around, and coming forward, like a bear waking up, circling to the left, back onto the left hip, and then all the way back. So you're just making great, big, stretching morning circles, like the bear coming out of hibernation. Do this a couple times this way. And then when you're ready, you can go the other way. That really feels good on that hip. Just whatever feels good. There's no right or wrong to this. You feel into your practice. The only thing I ask you to do is breathe. Just keep breathing. Good idea. All right, then once you've done that a couple times, now we'll settle back into the child's again. Stretch a little bit. Then come up to all fours, and we'll do a couple of cat-cows. So I'm going to get my knees under my hips and my shoulders over my wrists, nice wide hands. Now feel and play into this cat-cow, all right? It doesn't have to be super strict. Maybe you want to dip a little and come up into your cow, and exhale, roll back, and maybe move your hips a little. Okay? So play with this. It doesn't have to be a strict inhale, exhale like we do in some practices, all right? Maybe you want to rock a little and move your body forward and side to side. Just play with this cat-cow. We're really starting to wake up now. Things are starting to be a little more warm. Inhale and exhale. So a couple more of these feel-good cat-cows. Exhale. Nice. Now from here, we're going to take a little variation on a sun salutation, a morning sun salutation. So sink on back into a child's pose. Now on your inhale, hook your thumbs and come all the way up to a standing kneel, an up kneel. Inhale up. Push the air away. Good. Inhale up. On your exhale, fold forward, child's pose. Good. Hook your thumbs again. Inhale, scoop it up. This is a moon salutation. Exhale, push the air away. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, sink back, bow forward. So we're starting to move a little bit more here. Inhale up one more time. Salute your day, exhale. Inhale up. And bow forward. Beautiful. Good work. Good. All right, go ahead and come up to your knees and bring your right foot forward. This is where I like blocks. So we're going to just go back and forth from this low lunge stretch. So we're nice and square, knee over ankle, square up the hips, and just bend, stretch into this, let your hips drop. We're going to go from this to sinking back and stretching the front leg into a half split to this. Couple breaths here. Bend the knee and come forward. Low lunge. And sink it back. Half split. Blocks are just really nice here. You can absolutely put your hands on the floor, but it just helps to keep you up so that you can be open and breathing. Good. One more of those. Stretching the back of the leg. And then bring that knee all the way back, and we'll take the other side. Left forward, square up, and you can sink as deeply into this or as little. This is you. This practice is about you, okay? So what is your body feeling here? Breathe. And sink it back. Inhale it. Oh, I am sore. This feels really good. You know when it hurts to stretch, but it feels good? You feel where you're sore, but it feels good to stretch it. And back. Flex into that front foot. You'll really feel that down the back of the leg. Inhale up and forward. One more. And come up, bring that knee all the way back. All right. Back on up into a downward facing dog. Hands forward, press the hips high. All right, now this is one of my favorite stretches. And it's got to be adjusted for you. I'm gonna walk my hands back. Okay, my feet are wide. And then I'm just gonna sink down into a Malasana squat. Now, my feet are all the way down and my butt's all the way down, and I'm staying long here. You can do this the way your body is. If you're up here, you're up here, okay? It's okay. If you need to bring the ground to you, bring the ground to you, all right? Do what feels good for your body. If this just feels awful and awkward and you're like, I can't do that, you do what's good for you, all right? Wherever you are, just press your elbows, open your hips, breathe. Maybe you want to move a little bit, rock it. Just breathe. And this is absolutely fine. You find what feels good to you. Breathe. It's a really good low back stretch. One more breath. From there, put your hands down. So if you're up here, just bring your hands down. Widen your feet out wide, lengthways on the mat. Okay? So either go across your mat or you can turn on your mat, whichever you want to do. Come to a nice wide stance and really press into that outer knife edge side of the foot here. That's going to stretch the outer part of those ankles. And you can be up high, okay, wherever you are. Hands on blocks. If you want to come all the way down, crown of the head down, whatever you want to do, just stretch and breathe. Engage your legs by lifting your kneecaps. And press into that, breathe and stretch, breathe and stretch. Good. Good. From there, just come up about halfway and sink down into the right side, flexing the left foot as you, it's kind of a low lateral lunge. And you can absolutely use blocks here, okay? Good. And if you want, you can reach up and over and take a side stretch. Again, this is a personal thing if you want to come forward a little bit. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Okay? From there, we're just going to come up and walk our hands crisscross over to the other side, sinking down. Skandasana, you can have blocks here. Just stay tall, you can reach up. Make some circles. Just do what feels good. Nice. I'm going to crisscross back now, all the way to the other side, but instead of sinking down into a lateral lunge, I'm going to turn so that I'm in a runner's lunge, and then just send my foot back into a downward facing dog one more time. And coming through to seated. Okay, once we're seated, you can sit up on a cushion. I'm going to. Just sit in a nice easy seat. Cross your legs, all right? And we'll just do a little twisting. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to look back. Inhale, exhale, one more inhale, exhale, good. Inhale back to center, switch the cross of your legs. Take a big inhale and twist to the other side. So I'm bringing opposite hand to opposite knee. My other hand comes just behind me. That enables me to look straight up with a nice long spine on the inhale. So prioritize length and then twist. Waking it up, waking it up. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Beautiful. All right, inhale back to center. All right, little hip opening, and you can do this just like this. You can sit just cross-legged like this, and then just come forward as far as you can, leaning forward. You're still gonna feel that in these outer hips. Or, okay, you can take knee over ankle, ankle over knee, all right? So it looks like this. My ankle comes over this knee, and see how it's hanging out to the side? My foot's out to the side. And my knee is over this ankle. Now, I can't come flat. See how there's a space here? So I stick a block here, okay? That brings my ankle to my knee, all right? So, you don't want to have this. And so you can stick it like this. Stick it lengthwise, okay? And if this just is not in your wheelhouse, if this is just totally uncomfortable, okay, just do what I just showed you with your shins parallel, all right? Then I've got my block here, nice and squared up here, and then I come forward. Flex those feet, open those hips. This is a pretty deep hip opener. Just a couple breaths. Just opening those tight old hips. Good. Inhale that back up. All right, so if you were doing it just like this, just shins parallel, just switch, okay? So the other shin's on top or back this way. Now the key is making sure that the foot is hanging over the edge. So it's not foot on knee, okay? The ankle needs to be on the knee. And then here I am here, and again, I'm gonna bring this block in here, and that just squares me up, okay? So you don't wanna be leaning one way or the other. You wanna be nice and square, and then come forward. And just breathe into that. Knee over ankle, ankle over knee, or just shins parallel with one another. Breathing. One more breath. Good. All right, come on up out of that, take that out. Even if you were sitting like this, let's just stretch those legs out in front, shake them out. All right, so we're stretched out, we're awake. Now we're gonna just take a little bit of a mental wake up for our day, okay? So I'm going to invite you to practice with me in just a nice pranayama technique to energize yourself and get you awake and going for the day. So we're going to do a little tiny bit of alternate nostril breathing, okay? How this works is you're going to take, and you can do anything you want with your hands, whatever's comfortable. My teacher, I learned thumb to right nostril, then I fold these two fingers in and I do ring finger to my left nostril. If that's awkward for you, it doesn't matter how you do it. If you just want to pinch your nose like this, you just got to be able to close one nostril and then the other nostril, okay? How it works is we're going to take a big inhale through one nostril, and I'll talk you through it. Hold it at the top, then exhale through the other nostril. Little hold at the bottom. Then inhale through that same nostril you just exhaled out of, and then hold it at the top, then exhale, okay? And we'll just go back and forth. This is just to send energy up and down your spine into both sides of your parasympathetic nervous system to get you awake and going for the day, all right? So I'm going to invite you to close your right nostril with your thumb or whatever finger you use, okay? And take a big inhale through your left nostril. Now close that, both are closed, hold it at the top. Open the right nostril and exhale. Close and hold it at the bottom. Open the right and inhale. Close both and hold at the top. Open the left and exhale. Close both and hold at the bottom. Open the left and inhale. Close and hold. Open the right, exhale. Close and hold at the bottom. Open right and inhale. Close and hold at the top. Open the left and exhale. Now, 8 rounds on your own. Inhale left. Close and hold. And I'm going to leave you there. Count your own rounds. Go at your own pace. more. Take one more round. And then just bring your hands down. Close your eyes if they're not already closed, and just fall into normal breathing. Observe your breath. Clear your mind. Your body is stretched and awake. You've sent some energy up and down your spine to wake you up and settle you down, calm you down, clarify you mentally. From here, bring your palms together at heart center and set an intention for your day. Put your focus on something you'd like to see happen today, something you're working on goal-wise, something you're working on physically, mentally, spiritually. Pick one thing and put your attention on that intention. Now go ahead and rub your palms together, create some heat, put some heat in those hands, firing it up, energizing it up, and press those palms to your eye sockets and forehead. Send that heat and energy into your head and then drag it on down your face, down to your heart center again. Dip your chin, blink your eyes open, take in the mat, your floor, your legs, whatever you're looking at, and then come on up, and we'll all together take hands to solar plexus right here, striving to be better physically, right up here, striving to be better mentally, and at your heart, striving to be better spiritually every single day. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.